They say your early life romance game.
Good evening, all my YouTube fans. Hey guys, I am here working late tonight on the Kia Stinger shop car, and I've got some exciting stuff I want to show everyone. So people know we've got the intakes, we got the front mount, muffler delete, we've got the tune, all the fun stuff to make it go fast. Now we're addressing the maintenance items for the vehicle. Now we did spark plugs, but here's what I want to show you. A lot of people have been talking about catch cans. So we're going to take a quick swing around the car, around the engine bay. You see any catch cans? Any catch cans? See anything at all? Probably gonna get sick with me doing this. So here's what I want to show people. Can't even tell there's catch cans on the car. So now I'll pull this cover off and I'm gonna show you guys where I put the catch cans. What is that? Check that out. Right there. I'll rotate this light around a little bit. We got a catch can. Put a catch can, bolt to the cylinder head. This is your breather side. Breather side, this is a side where it gets its fresh air for the PCV system. So fresh air gets pulled through the intake tube. The hose that goes down here, sorry you really can't see that very well. Then it runs through this catch can. This catch can has a baffle in it. It has proper distancing and stuff that makes it work the way it's supposed to. I'm not going to get into all the CV values and airflow and structure like that. But this has a baffle. You got your fresh air coming in from your filter over here, going up, pulling into the engine when the PCV, which is over on the other side of the engine, is in operation. When you go full throttle, this has some crankcase pressure in it. The crankcase pressure gets blown out through this can, blown out of this line, down into your intake, sucked through your turbo. This is an important catch can. It's a very, very important catch can to have because that's the one that ends up putting all the contamination inside the system on the puts all the oil, contamination oil inside the turbo, pushes it through the intercooler, pushes it through the intercooler pipes, across the throttle body, stuff like that. So we really made this look like a factory install. Tied it in with the hose up here, and it's even using the factory hose that goes down to the turbo. So this is your breather side. Nice, firm, sturdy mounted. In order to drain this side, you have to unbolt the two bolts that are in the back here. I only have one holding it in right now. So you have to unbolt the two nuts, and there's a stud nut assembly, so you have to undo the two nuts on the studs. Unhook it from up here at the valve cover. And then unhook it from here at the can. Pull this out, tip it, drain it. Do it every oil change. Here's what I'm really excited about. I'm going to trip and fall stepping over all the tools. So what we did back here is I went, you can't even see it. That is a well done install. This is the other catch can. Yes, that is a catch can. Back there with that slips underneath the cowl. So here's how this side works. Vacuum from your intake manifold. Pulls down into the catch can. I have an integrated check valve down here to keep any boost from getting blown past the PCV valve. So it's when this goes into boost, it pushes boost into the catch can. Comes across. Over on the back side over here, this is your line that goes out, wraps around, goes down under, and connects. Probably can't see that, but there's a hose right there. That hose goes in, that's your PCV valve. This is your PCV valve side catch can. Went through, used the factory mounting point up top, and we have a support bracket down underneath. This one also, very, very rigidly mounted. Again, in order to drain it, pull the nut. Down here, it just slips off of a fitting. Pull it out, tip it over, drain it. You'd want to unhook it from here. You'd want to unhook it from over here in order to drain it. How the PCV side works. The PCV side pulls a vacuum through the vacuum here into the can. I put 2 baffles inside this can. I want to really make sure with the GDI engine you don't get any cleaning on tops of valves. So any oil that this is sucking in, it's going to be depositing on the top of the valve. So we want to make sure, 100% sure, that we have lots of baffling inside this can. I had enough room to where I could put 2 baffles inside this to really stop all that oil from collecting inside the intake manifold. Comes across over here, so vacuum in, vacuum out, comes down, goes to the PCV valve down underneath. Again, you're really not able to see this because my hands and it's not very well lit, but that's how it works. What we have is we have an integrated check valve right here that stops boost. So this is a one-way check valve. When it's under vacuum, it opens and allows the vacuum to be generated inside the catch can. When you go into boost, this valve closes and that stops any airflow from moving. You don't want boost on top of your PCV valve. The PCV valve, again, runs through, goes over the top. PCV valve's down here on the bottom of the valve cover. The reason you don't want boost on your PCV valve is that PCV valve is it's not an engineering masterpiece. It's a mass-produced ball and check valve assembly with a little spring under it. It cannot stop boost. It has a small leak, so what we like to do is, in order to avoid any boost getting blown past the PCV valve, we put a check valve right here. We use Anver check valves. They're fantastic check valves. They have a very low cracking pressure and they operate phenomenal. Used them for the last 15 years. So what did we do here? I went through, I made 2 catch cans that look like they should be on here from the factory. We got a catch can there, a catch can up front. As you saw, the factory engine cover still fits on there, so we made it so you could have the factory engine cover on there with the catch cans, and they're pretty much hidden under the cover, which is really, really cool. So again, this is the Kia Stinger 3.3 twin turbo. We went through, got model specific catch cans built for you guys. Take a look on the website. Website's damnfastdd. That's delta.com. And we'll have both of them listed as individuals. So if you just want to buy a PCV side or you just want to buy the breather side, we'll have those broken up for you. And as always, I'm doing these videos for you guys. Back up 1 minute. I am going to have a how-to video on these also. We're going to go through, do how to install them, how to pull, because there's a couple factory hoses you have to pull off and stuff like that. So we will have a how-to video on how to install both of these catch cans. We're probably going to do a how-to video on the intakes also at the same time. So it'll be a lengthy install video, but it'll be really, really informative for those guys trying to, get all these mods done. So going forward again, I'm going to say make sure you subscribe, share, like, do all the stuff you're supposed to, because I'm building these videos for you guys, for the Stinger community, so you guys can do these mods and you can see what we're doing and you can have an appreciation for what we do. And in order to appreciate me back, like, share, and I don't know, tell people about us. All right? Thanks, guys.